So I've had this for probably about 4 months, just been sitting on the floor in the garage here. And well, it's about time I use it. I borrowed one of these before. I borrowed a smaller one. And I've used one at work before. They come in really handy. And let's see what we got here. All right. Okay, let me flip this down so I can get this out of here. Okay, get rid of the box. And we have a parts cleaner. Okay, this is just off of eBay, Creworks. This is, I believe it's a 2.5 gallon one. Okay. Now I borrowed smaller ones before to do carburetors and stuff. They work well. And I may want to pick up a smaller one at some point, but for now, I figured this can fit. Let me see what this fits here. If you're washing cylinders, you can fit, you know, probably 4 cylinders. Let me see. Okay, here's a 661. It's a little bigger. Okay, I mean, realistically they'll fit, but I don't know if this will fit. It might fit a steel half of a crankcase. I'm not real sure, but that wasn't my real intention to do crankcases in it. Just a little bit bigger parts. All right, so it's got the nice basket. Okay, we got a cord, and let me plug the power cord in, and we'll put some water in this. I got a few parts to clean, and we'll see what it does. Got the cover here with a nice protective layer here. And anyways, let me get this taken care of, and I'll be back. All right, I'm not going to really measure anything out. For now, I'm just going to use some dishwashing detergent. It's probably way too much. Put some water in here. I don't mind using a little bit of just warm water, but I don't know. I have seen things that people talk about. Eventually, if you put hot water in it when it's cold, it can mess with, I don't know, whatever adheres your heating elements to the insides. I don't know if that's true or not. Okay, I'm not washing too much, so let me get you down here and we'll turn it on. All right, it's got a nice drain on the side here. Whoop, shouldn't have done that. That was dumb. We have some directions here, okay, but who needs those? So let's see what this does here. So, oh wait, switch is in the back, power switch. Okay. Well, let's give it a second. Okay, there we go. Celsius, so I don't know, whatever that is. I guess I didn't realize that. It's in Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Anyways, let's agitate it for a few minutes. The time, I'll try and get this thing heated up and then we'll throw some parts in it. All right, so that's what that is. So that is telling you what the temperature is, and these two numbers over here are going to tell you what you want to set it at. Or you're telling it what you want it set to. Okay, so I'll have to do a little brushing up with my cell phone here and learn how many degrees Celsius equals Fahrenheit and what we're actually doing. I just want it warm or hot. Oh, it stops after a certain point. What'd that go up to? 70 maybe? Well, maybe there's some other ones that register in Fahrenheit. I just happened to buy this one, but it's nothing that'll keep me from using it, that's for sure. Okay, let's let this heat up for a while. I'm not going to time it and see how long. A lot of other people did that, but that's not a problem. I just want to get it warmed up, and I'm only throwing a few parts in here. And while we're waiting for this to heat up, I can confirm an 044 case here, which I mainly do steel. You can put it in that way, it'll fit. Okay, or your case halves, it'll definitely fit that way. And then when we do your larger side, your flywheel side, that'll fit in there also. I was wondering about your upper mount here when I was looking at this online, but that'll work out good. If I can find a Husky case, I got some 372 stuff around here. Let me see, maybe that might fit in too. Okay, give me a second. All right, so here's the flywheel side of a 372. Okay, I don't know where you're up high there. Okay, let's see if that would fit in there. Not too well, okay. I thought it might. You could do parts of it, whatever, but this is as large as I wanted to go, but you'll be able to clean, you know, quite a bit of stuff in here. And you may be able to squeeze this in here if you try. We'll find out someday. All right, so in about an hour, we've gone up probably about 45, 46 degrees. There's a lot of water in there. I probably don't need to have as much. All depends on what you wash and what you want to clean. So I got something else to go with this parts washer. I think this is the right box. I've got tons of boxes around. And let's see. This is probably it from what I remember. Yep. Just a nice little wire basket here. It's so hard to figure out what sizes they are when you're looking at them on Amazon. You got your clamshell ones. Might get some more stuff later on. All right, so I did throw a little Simple Green in there too. We'll put the small parts. We'll get that carburetor in here. And some of the smaller nuts and bolts and washers. Yeah, so we can get all the dirt off of that stuff and get it right into the carburetor. All right. Throw that in here. Oil pump assembly for the 266. Cylinders on it. Hopefully I'll get this thing running this weekend. Clutch. Tops of the carburetor. Just throw a bunch of miscellaneous stuff in here. Okay, clutch drum and your bearing. Well, you can feel it. It's pretty warm. What's that? About 122 degrees, I believe, is what it is at the moment. So probably plenty hot enough. And you know what? I don't really want to overload it with crap. But here we go. We'll throw this in there too. Okay, we'll turn it on. Probably going to leave it on for about a half an hour. I'm going to go inside, get something to eat. Oh, look at that. I just thought of something. That won't fit. That's all right. We'll keep that like that. Another thing, they said not to let stuff touch the sides. That's why you want to keep it in the basket. I may have to shorten that, do something with that. But anyhow, let's give it a try. Alright. And I think I'm going to set this temperature back down to about 50. Okay, let's see if I can do that. No, I'll have to go up. I'll have to do it again. I thought this, when I hit this arrow, oh, it did go back. How come it wouldn't work? All right, there we go. Yeah, I can deal with this. But there's no sense to let it try and keep heating up because I really don't care about that. Another time. And we'll put this on for, I don't know, I'll go like a half an hour. Whoop, that only goes to a half an hour. Just give it a try. We'll come back and check this out in a while. Somewhere around a half an hour or more. Alright, so not as much of a review as just basically trying this thing out. Looks pretty filthy. Okay, it's been doing its job. And sometime I'll get the proper whatever cleaner or figure out a different mixture. I just wanted to get this stuff in here. This basket, I'll just bend the handle over a little bit. You know, do a nice job on that. But the worst part that was in here is that clutch drum. Pretty much, if I can find the clutch drum. Oh, that's pretty clean. Where is the clutch drum? This had a little bit of stuff on it. That'll probably just blow off and be pretty clean. The oil pump, put a 266. Where is the clutch drum? Ah, there it is. Okay, put that upside down. Whoop. There we go. Well, still get a little bit of stuff in here, but most of that I think you'll find with a paper towel. We'll probably wipe right out of there. Yeah, for the most part. Alright, but I had nothing super dirty. And I just wanted to give this thing a try. I don't know what else we can look at in here. You know, the biggest thing is getting into all your little ports and passageways into these carburetors and knock all that stuff loose. Okay, so that's about it. I could lift that up. What's that piston look like? Yeah, it's got a lot of the stuff off it. So again, the cleaner would probably make a difference, but for the most part, obviously it does work. I mean, that would be silly to have a parts wash that it didn't work, but that's about it. So gives you a little bit of an idea, or really just about what I'm up to. But that 266, I put the piston and cylinder on it today, and that's coming up soon. So thanks for watching.